It's no reserve.
So the Corvette, no reserve, no bid, dropping the price down to 80. I have a question. What can you buy at the Mecum Classic Car Auction for under $10,000? Yeah, there are cars worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, but most of the stuff that you and I like costs $7,500. That's the question of today's video. What can we find at the Mecum Auto Auction for $10,000? My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's go find out. So I am at the summer sale at the Mecum Classic Car Auction. There's classics, there's antiques, there's muscle cars, there's normal cars. What can you buy for under $10,000? Now the reason I'm asking that is because the more money, the more risk, sometimes the more reward. In today's video, maybe with a little bit less risk, we can still get a reward. So I'm gonna walk down the row, try to take an idea of what things will be under $10,000, and then we're actually gonna show you at the end of the video what they sold for, where my guess is right, where my guess is wrong, what's at the auction. We're gonna start with one of my most hated vehicles, which is a Mercedes SL 500. Now this car ran through yesterday. This is a 2003 Mercedes SL 500. Does not say the mileage, so we have to guess. High bid, $10,000. So this right here is what you should expect to get for $10,000. There's a Cadillac XLR right here. Let's see what it sold for yesterday. So I know the XLRs are a little bit pricey. I always thought they were on a Corvette platform. They're actually not. I think they have the Northstar V8 in them, still rear wheel drive, removable, like retractable roof, just like the SL 500. This would be like the competitor. This is a 2000 Cadillac XLR convertible. This sold yesterday for $20,000. You cannot buy this for $10,000. Let's go right down the line and find out, because I think I have one that might have worked for us. 1979 Volkswagen Combi bus. Nope, $12,000 on an if. So this car did not sell. The bid goes on, which means it didn't meet the seller's reserve, so it goes on their website. People can bid on it after the sale. This is one that I feel like would work for us. This would be under $10,000. This is a 1998 GMC Sierra 2500 pickup. Now, if this car was in New Hampshire, I would stay far, far away from it. What's great about this vehicle, it is a 454, so it's a big block. It does have SS written on the door, which I don't feel like is an option for this truck. Being it from New Hampshire, these fender flares always make me nervous because they're typically rusty behind here, but us being in the South makes me a little less leery. The rocker panels are all original. The frame is near perfect. The interior is not that clean. This car sold for $7,000 at the Mecum auction. 2500 with a 454 and no rust. Was it worth $7,000? You tell me. Let's move on. I think we actually have a row of cars that might be under $10,000. Now, just to move into that same Chevy, we have a 97 3500 pickup. This truck is a Workhorse. 3500 crew cab, meaning it has 4 full doors, 5 passenger, dually, 2 wheels in the rear on each side of the axle. This is a Workhorse of a vehicle, most likely has a 454 as well. This truck, $5,500. Rust-free, square body kind of Chevy Silverado, $5,500. To me, that seems like a damn good deal. What do you think? There are too many cars that sold for under $10,000, which I'm wild about. I'm gonna run right down the line. So this right here is a 1975 Chrysler New York Brougham Coupe, $8,000. That interior, plush coupe, I just said I'm gonna run through this, but check out the interior of this car. It's wildly comfortable. Going here, we have a 2004 Jaguar XKR, high bid, $9,000. Going down to another XLR, $22,000 high bid, $17,000 for the Chevy Corvette convertible. I really think over here is where the more budget-friendly cars are though. 1975 Chevy Caprice sedan, $8,000. We have a 47 Packard Deluxe for $7,000. 2009 BMW 328i convertible, $7,000. Chromies for the homies. Now what I am noticing here, if you look, this car in the windshield says high bid $7,000. No other sticker. This right here is an 88 Cadillac Alante. Mecum sold sticker on it, meaning this one actually did sell for $10,000 on the dot. So I'm seeing high bid and I'm not seeing a lot of sold stickers. Does that mean nothing is actually selling? This is wild, and it's just over $10,000, But a 2008 Bentley Continental Flying Spur sedan, $15,000 high bid, didn't sell. Let's keep going. 2002 Chevy Camaro Z28 convertible, meh, automatic, $13,000 high bid, didn't sell. One of my favorites, now if you follow along, you know I love the Mitsubishi Eclipse, the Plymouth Laser, the Eagle Talon, all three owned by DSM or manufactured by DSM Diamond Star Motors. This might have been the score of the day. High bid on this 1992 Mitsubishi Eclipse, base, automatic 4-cylinder, $2,000. This is probably the cheapest car at this entire auction. Now, something to think about, there's a minimum buyer's premium of $1,000. So if you paid $2,000 for that car, you actually have an additional $1,000 buyer's premium on top of that vehicle. That car sold for $3,000 with fees. We're gonna move down the line to the 2018 Ford Taurus Police Interceptor. Twin turbo, 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6, sold for $7,500. These cars are like legit, you can make these race cars, highly, highly tunable, and this is kind of a sleeper. All blacked out, tinted windows, black grille, black steely wheels, pretty cool car for $7,500. 2011 BMW 328 convertible, $7,000. 1994 Chevy Corvette Coupe, $12,000 was the high bid. I don't believe this one sold. 1968 Cadillac DeVille convertible, way over our budget at $18,000. And then going over here, 2008 Toyota Solara SLE convertible, probably one of the most reliable vehicles in this entire lot. High bid, $4,500. Now, I'm not seeing sold stickers on almost anything in this row, so I'm assuming they went early, they had high bids, they didn't meet the seller's reserve, which is telling me prices are changing and there aren't a lot of buyers. They're low numbers, we're not getting the sold stickers on them. That says a lot about where our market is right now. 1983 Porsche 928S Coupe. What's cool about this? First Porsche ever to have the front engine V8. This car, high bid, $5,000. I heard it earlier today, sounded incredible. Going over here, we have a 1980 BMW 528i, high bid, $3,000. Now we have two very similar but very different cars. This is a 1998 BMW Z3 convertible. There were multiple trim levels on this car. Some came with a 4-cylinder, some came with two different 6-cylinder options. Then you have the M package option. This is a 1.9 liter inline 4-cylinder. High bid was $5,000. What's cooler is this car right here. This is a 1999 BMW M Roadster. So this is your M package Z3, 3.2 liter V6, 316 horsepower, 5-speed manual transmission, bigger wheels, staggered size in the rear, better brakes, better suspension, better trim interior. High bid on a 1999 M Roadster, $10,000. Now here's something cool about the Z3. They featured in James Bond's GoldenEye, I believe. James Bond drove across the ice in one. That was the debut of the Z3. If you find the M Roadster in the M Coupe, which is not the convertible, it's an actual coupe, they're very goofy looking, they're worth a ton of money because a lot of them didn't sell. They weren't popular when they were new. They caught on later in life. Now there are not a lot made, manufactured, and owned, so they're pretty rare. So if you find an M Coupe, they're pretty rare to find. All right, off to my father's favorites, 1982 Chevy Corvette Collector's Edition. The Crossfire injection was the worst Corvette engine ever produced. 1982 is one of the least desirable Corvettes ever in history. High bid on this car, $9,000. Now it's in fair shape. It looks to be original paint. The racing stripe is all sun cracked. And also the gold interior is legit shiny gold. This is like an iconic 1980s car. Looks like it was over polished here. A lot of the clear coat is faded. Actually, it looks like it was re-cleared in certain areas. Love the wheels, very retro. Crossfire injection is not what you'd want in a Corvette. Also, the taillights are slightly faded here. Indicates this is an original paint job, which is kind of cool to see it in this condition. I'm gonna go right down the line again. This car must be leaking right at the windshield. It's Florida, it's in the summer, it rains every day. That's why they wrapped it in saran wrap. 1975 Mercury Comet GT 302 V8, $10,000. One of my favorites of the day is for sure this Ford Lightning. Nope, not a Lightning. This is a Harley-Davidson edition pickup. The Ford F-150 crew cab, Harley-Davidson embossed with the emblems, with the decals, with the side logos, $10,000 on the dot. Again, high bid, not what it sold for. Clearly, nothing is selling. Going down here, we have another 1998 Pontiac Trans Am Coupe. 97, this is a 96. 97, they changed the headlights. They also changed to an LS1 V8, which is aluminum. The 96 has an LT1, which is an iron block, cast iron block V8. It's a lot heavier. LS1 came out in 97, much more desirable Trans Am than this one right here. We have a 41 Chevy Special Deluxe, $9,000 right here, and then something super simple, which I feel like is, again, one of the most reliable cars at this auction. 96 Toyota Celica convertible, 4-cylinder, 5-speed, high bid $6,000. There's one more I want to check out to see if it's on the same $10,000 mark. I doubt it, but I'm pretty sure this is the car that Danny Tanner drove in Full House. There was a name for it. What was Danny Tanner's car's name? You guys tell me. This is a 1965 Ford Thunderbird convertible. Am I even right? Is this Danny Tanner's car? It might not have been. Come check out the price over here. This car, 390 cubic inch V8, 300 horsepower, 4-barrel carb. Ready for the high bid? High bid of $16,000. The bid goes on this car. Gauges galore, vents, buttons, instrument cluster is gigantic. I love the shape and size of this car. It's really long. You started to see that things were getting big again back in around this generation. And last but not least is this Ford Focus. So this is a 2019 Ford Fiesta hatchback. I said Ford Focus. 1.6 liter, 197 horsepower, turbocharged, 4-cylinder. It's the ST, so it's like more fun trim package for a Ford Fiesta. Asking price $11,000, high bid $5,000. Clearly nothing is selling budget friendly, which is what I actually thought would be more affordable to people. I thought there would be more bidders. So there are a lot of deals here. Nothing actually sold though in that budget friendly price range. There are a lot more cars here. This might just not be the right place for vehicles like this. What are your opinions? Thanks for watching. Was this entertaining, informative, educational? If it was, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Adios.